race day for our young birds. Bit different this week. We haven't sent everybody like we have done for the last couple of weeks. We've just sent 7 from this side. But again, a bit of a different one this week because we've actually got 2 races this week. Obviously today we've got the young bird race, like I say, which we've sent the 7 from this section. And then on Monday, with being a bank holiday Monday, we've actually got our gold ring race. Because it got moved to Monday, and it's not at Chale anymore, it's now at Holmesley, because there's been a lot of issues, and I know that Rich Turner's been really trying to get everything sorted so that we've even still got a race. So our Pidy girl just there, it's her gold ring race on Monday. I'll do a race day video for that, but obviously if she doesn't come back, there's not really much point in me posting it because, you know, well, there's nothing to see other than me. So hopefully she comes back. But yeah, so obviously we've sent 7 from this side, but obviously we haven't sent them all from this section. We've actually got one of the ones sent from this section, which is the Mealy, which is our RB. He's actually paired to a hen in here, a young bird hen obviously, and they're sitting eggs. So she's in there sitting eggs at the minute. He's gone to the race, but when we basketed him up yesterday, he was the one on the nest. So I'm hoping that he's going to bomb it back today. We'll see. Let's go and have a look. So in here, obviously, like I said, there's a... What are you two doing? They're paired. Goliath and Hillbilly. They're paired, aren't you, darlings? Obviously, we've got a couple more others in here. And this is RB's hen here, number 62. Hey up, my darling. I don't want to disturb you too much, but there she is, sat on 2 eggs, look. So obviously that's how she's waiting there for Arby to come back. And then what we're hoping to probably do next week is leave him here and send her. Hopefully it might just give them a bit of motivation to come back. And then as we go through here, as you might have spotted just on the wall there, we've got the little GoPro set up so that we can catch the trapping in angle through here. We've just got these 2 sat on the floor, just as encouragement for when the others come back, just let them know that obviously it's safe to come in. We have, I know some of you have said about that, you know, we're losing so much time with clocking in with the T3s and everything else like that. I understand that, I do understand that, yes we are, but obviously being new to the game, only being in it just over a year, our main aim was to just get started more than anything. But I think the ETS system is definitely something we are doing for next year. We have actually asked to join an ETS club, so fingers crossed on that. So I'm hoping that come next year we'll be set up and running on ETS, which would be nice. We are going to also still race in this current club under the T3s, just because obviously we do like that club. We like the people in it, and obviously with me being secretary there as well, so it's just, you know, it's an option, but we want to stay there as well. So obviously we could probably like race old birds up there. Well, we could split them, it doesn't matter. I mean, they're used to it all anyway. But yeah, no, I mean, we definitely want to still race in both, because obviously, you know, we like this club. We like the people that are in it. You know, but we've got, I know we're not racing from this loft today, because obviously we haven't sent anybody out to the tiled roof loft, but we actually have this set up because obviously we've took the fantail out of there, again, to let him go onto the board from the other side, just so that it's encouragement for them to come down. Obviously we've taken the 2 fantails from out of that section. They're all in the box. We're down here, ready and waiting. Chairs are set out. We're ready to roll, but we've just got to wait now. They've gone from Salisbury today, which is 143 miles for us. So not bad. They're not jumped up too far. And then it should take them roughly 3 hours 25 roughly, but obviously there is a bit of east in the wind which could slow them down. So we'll see about that one. And then clocks are at 5 o'clock tonight. Just hoping we get a bird back to even put in it. Yeah, as third bird, obviously last week we obviously got the ring jammed in the clock. But it would have counted only under the club, not under the Fed. So what we thought would be best was that we didn't bother, we just struck that one off anyway, because obviously only half of the rubber was in the clock, because obviously, as you'd seen, it got stuck. As we pulled it out, it snapped in half. Half the rubber was inside the clock with the outer ring number on, and half of the rubber obviously was the bit I had in my hand, had the inner ring number on. So, but you know, we could have asked the members in the club if or not they'd have accepted it, but I didn't think there was any point. We'd already got the 2 in. It was the first one that counted the most anyway, and it wasn't as though we were going to win the nom, because there was obviously 2 people that were already on before us with their nom, so that didn't matter. So we just left it as it was, and so hopefully I should be able to get back to you soon with a pigeon. I hope. Like I said, we've only sent 7. We've sent, like I said, Arby, which is the mealy. We've sent, if you've seen, I've seen the other videos, Navy, the old bird that we've got, his young bird, his baby, we've sent that one. That's actually one of the ones that we had for the gold ring race that got cancelled. We've sent that one today. We've sent David, if you've seen David. David's actually a hen, but it's ended up with the name David because she was raised in the nest along with Goliath, which is the big red cock bird. And obviously we just called them David and Goliath because he was massive and she was tiny. So that's how that came about. But it is actually a hen. And then obviously we've sent, if you've seen the ones with the yellow clip rings on, we've actually sent 4 of those yellow ringers. There's only one that we've still got in the loft, which is the checker white flight that had come back from the first race a couple of weeks ago, but he wasn't putting on weight properly, so we've had to just keep him aside and keep building him up, and hopefully that the last race of the young bird season is a Marlborough drop back, so hopefully we better just put them in for one last race there, the Marlborough drop back instead, so it's not too much of a big jump for him, and we'll take it from there. So hopefully, like I say, I'll get back to you when I see a bird. We've got blue in the sky, it's looking good, but we know how quickly that the British weather can change. We'll see. So see you soon. There's 2. Come on. Come on, babies. So that's Latian. Oh, hang on. 2 of them yellow ringers. Go on, darling, in you go. Get you. Okay. Are they both in?
Yeah.
That's Slaty hen there. And not that one. And this one here, the blue one there, look. I feel like we're absolutely miles behind today because Johnny from over the other side there, he had a pigeon in about 10 minutes ago. So we'll see where we are later, but don't expect to come anywhere this week. Where have you been? Come on. Go that way, Hillbilly. Good boy. That's our bee back, finally. I don't know where they've been. Clearly got detoured. Go on, darling. I think that one's a non-pigeon just come back. But we're not going to put her in because we know that there's others with already got their non-pigeon in. Yeah, non-pigeon there. There we go, darling. Hello, darling. Where you been? Where you been? But yeah, so it's non-pigeon back, so we've got 4 out of 7 back. Well, I'd say today we are absolute miles behind. But it is what it is. It's just a race. try again next week. You know. Well, I say we'll try again on Monday, because Monday's this gold ring race. But if today's anything to go by, let's not. Not been managing to catch them properly, because obviously there's been that big of a gap in between each one that I'm just like sat down waiting for them to come back, and then they just appear over the top of this loft. So by the time I've got the camera on, they're already on landing board. But yeah, we've got 4 out of 7, so that's not too bad. I mean, like Johnny next door to us, he's only got 2 out of the 80 cent. But his first pigeon was a good 10 minutes before our first pigeon, so I don't expect us to do anything today. Just not quite sure what's going on for them. Weather seems all right, and you know it's bright. It's got a few spotted clouds in there, but mainly blue skies. So I don't quite understand as to what's gone off with them. Whether they've just hit something along the route, I can't understand it. But they've come very scattered and very quite far apart. I mean, there's been a good 5 minutes in between pigeons. But we'll see where we come later. So obviously we've got clock in at 5 o'clock. I can probably let you know the result on Monday, if I put the video out, if she comes back.